Hello and welcome back to Coffee and Cards with Accra Harmony Guidance, and today we're using those Gypsy fortune telling cards and my Harry Potter cauldron mug. So I put out the intention that I bring useful information to those who are drawn to me. Interesting. The other day I did a reading, and then I did a reading for my daughter directly afterwards, and even though I shuffled it, she ended up getting two of the same cards that the reading gave. So the message for her was very similar to the message of the day. And then the reading after that was about messages from the dead, and then right after that a ball rolled across my bedroom floor. So that was pretty cool. It wasn't in the video. Happened after I took the picture for the video. Okay, so I'm different. I'm a different person fronting today that you haven't met yet, and I'm a bit younger than the other ones, so it might be a bit different, but that's okay for me anyway. I know this card. I've done lots of readings with this card. This message is for all those people who feel meek and small and controlled, and like they are trapped in a bubble, and like they're not being true to who they want to be, and they feel like they're being held back by somebody else, an authority figure. It feels like freedom is so close, yet you keep turning your back on it because you're expected to follow this certain path toward the person that has a hold over you and what you're doing. It feels like it could be a mother, a stepmother, a grandmother, some sort of mother figure, could even be a boss. And they're seeing you for who you have been in the past, and they're trying to shape your life based on who they're seeing you as, but that's not who you actually are anymore, and that's not who you're becoming. You need to look at yourself and find that thing about you that you have that nobody can take from you. The thing that makes you proud of yourself, and the thing that makes you feel a warmth inside. Because this thing is the beginning. It's like the beginning of realizing your talents and the things that are beautiful about you, things that you can create or share with others. And those are the things that, if embraced while facing the possibility of going out there and finding something new, those are the things that are going to make a difference and take you somewhere. This journey will distance you from the person that was trying to mold you, and getting out of their grasp might be difficult, but probably not as difficult as you think. And your guilt toward moving away from it is going to be the most challenging thing to overcome. You're going to feel like you owe this person something, and if you're unlucky enough, this person might tell you that you owe them something because of all this effort that they've put into you. But what you owe them is the opportunity to see the growth that you can actually have on your own without them. Because without their initial guidance, you wouldn't be able to do the things that you're setting out to do. In the long run, when they see what comes of you following your own path, they will appreciate that you did the right thing for you. And they themselves might feel lost within their role because they were so focused around how to shape you that they lost their true purpose too. And having what you think is your true purpose taken from you can be really upheaving for your life. It can make you feel really uncomfortable and lost, and you might throw blame around for your sudden lack of understanding of who you are and where you're going. In the end, it's not up to you to make them feel better, but seeing you moving forward and creating something different will inspire them. It will just take time. The first step is really looking into yourself and finding what you like to do or what sparks a feeling of love for you or a feeling of excitement. And this isn't just about another person. This isn't about you focus on someone else, they make you feel love, you go to them and they're your future. That's not it. It's within you, and it is about this talent that we talked about earlier, or an aspect of your personality, something that when you show it, you find it rewarding. Not only for you, but for those around you at that time. You need to really hone in on this thing about yourself for a short time. You need to just look at it and appreciate it. And you need to find some time to yourself so that you can do this. You need to have a bath, sit in the dark, look in the mirror, sit out in nature, one of those things on your own, and just find the time. Make sure you put your phone away, okay? And you need to take notes. It could be a mental note, or you could literally bring a notepad with you and just write down things that come to you that make you feel inspired. It's not like a chore, it's not like homework, like here is a pen and paper, you need to write a list. Now you need to let it flow to you naturally. And it's okay if it doesn't happen the first time, although it most likely will. You need to find this moment for yourself where you're like, this is something that I've done before, and I felt really good when I was doing that. And if I could show people that I do this, it might impact them in a profoundly awesome way. And just thinking that and feeling that that is true will confirm that that is the thing to focus on. And for some of you, it might be more than one thing. And if you can think of a whole list of things that inspire you and make you feel awesome, then you're setting yourself up for a really awesome journey that will really transform your life. But all you really need to transform yourself is just one thing, just noticing one thing. And in following that, you will find other things about yourself. Just make sure that you're acknowledging that and taking it in and loving the fact that it's there and it is in you. This is another card I get a lot using this deck. It feels like some of the other people that are under the guidance of the person who is holding you back, those people are going to see you trying to move out of it, and they're not going to react the best way. Internally, they're going to be struggling with themselves, and they are going to direct their emotions toward you, and they might even turn to this person who has had control over you, and they may even come together and create more hostility. And so you may feel at the beginning of this journey that people are turning against you for doing it, and that's not about you, that's about them and their insecurities. And I'm really sorry, but sometimes that's just what life is. That's how you know that you're stepping into something new and you're shifting your energy. Because suddenly the people that you were with, you're not aligned with anymore. So then there's going to be a little bit of clash. It's just because they are too caught up in their own version of reality and what's happening. And they're too caught up within themselves and their own energy that they're finding it difficult to be happy for the progress and change of those around them. And that's not your fault, and that's nothing that you should worry yourself with. And it can be difficult feeling as though you're taking this path on your own. And it might even cross your mind that it would be easier not to do that. It might cross your mind that it's easier to just please these people and live the life that they want until they leave on their own accord, and then you can try and start what you're passionate about. And yeah, that's an option, but if you really want to get to your best life now, you can. You just need to take the steps now. And if you put that off for some undetermined time, who knows if you're going to make it to that point? Who knows what life has in store for you? So you need to pick yourself up and start shifting your energy and start shifting your focus on the positive things that are going to change for you in your life, and the things that you're going to be giving to the world and giving yourself to. it feels as though you're going to have to physically distance yourself from these people. It will be so hard to take these steps and make this journey while still under the thumb of them, of these people. You need to step out of their energy. You need to step out of the world that you're used to in order to create the world that you want to be in. If you have all these ideas of having a different life but staying where you are, then you're sending yourself conflicting messages. And you need to take the step to literally remove yourself from your current reality so that you're opening space for the potential of a new reality that you're creating. And it will be even more potent and helpful if you actually acknowledge any new space that you put yourself into. Acknowledge the fact that it is a space specifically filling with the energy of potential, filling with the energy of something new and exciting, and filling with creation. That's really going to help you move forward more. And if you start feeling like you're just in the same old rut every time you wake up in the morning, you need to, it feels like you need to write all this down. This is a lot of information over a long period of time that you need to follow this for. So in the mornings as you wake up, you need to set the intention that this space is a space for new things happening. And I am not separate from this space, but in stepping into it, I am stepping my energy into the energy of this. And we are merging to both become the energy of potential, of creation, and of love. And those things will feel very exciting and refreshing. Wake up in the morning, look at the space you're in, and try and calm yourself. Visualize a mist filling the room, and visualize this mist starting to glow, starting to sparkle. And every time you breathe in, visualize energy from your sacral chakra, that is the area below your belly button, where your womb or whatever is, depending on what body parts you have. And that is where creation comes from, creativity, and that space is orange. So if you feel energy flowing from that and flowing into the space around you, let that mist start to turn orange whenever you breathe, whether it's on the in breath or the out breath, whichever works better for you. This is a very personal thing. So that is energy of creation. And then make sure you do the same with the solar plexus that is above your belly button. That area is actually for confidence and motivation. So it's very important to add that little ingredient to your little misty recipe for potential. So breathe that through yourself and let it visually in your mind fill the room. Add all the different colors that you need. If you need, I will put up a picture of the different sections, the different chakras and what they're for, and the colors, and that might help you to know what kind of energy you want in your zone. And if it's something to do with connection, then you need to do the first two. If it's something to do with expressing yourself, then try the throat one, that's blue. But mostly we want our heart in everything that we do. So our heart one is around here, and it can be either pink or green. So that's, you can just choose which one or a combination of both. But the root chakra, that is the one at your tailbone, that is the red one, and that really grounds it all in. So I am getting that that is the one that we incorporate the last, whichever colors we're going to put into it. Make sure it's starting with orange and then yellow, then whichever ones you want in any order. Heart is always recommended, and then red last. And you're telling yourself, this is cementing it, this is keeping this energy here, and then you let it flow from around you, through you, and keep some of this energy in the room and in your body. Alright, so that's all we have time for this reading. I don't know if you guys noticed a switch in there. We do have DID, so if you notice a switch, you can try and pinpoint it if you want, put it in the comments. But yeah, really, if you're finding these readings helpful, I really need you to help me out by liking and subscribing. And if you think that these readings will help anybody that you know, then make sure you share it with them, okay? If you decide that you want your own personalized reading, then just all you have to do is click on the link that I posted in the description, and it will have my Facebook page where there's a book now button. You can book, and there are two different options. You can either pay by the minute, so it's $2 a minute for as long as you want, or there's just an option for a 30-minute reading for $60. So check back every single day, and there will most likely be another daily reading for you to get in on, alright? I love you all, and thank you for being a part of my journey, and I am going now.